Water is a resource we depend on for survival every day. But where does all the water come from? Many of us have a blind spot beyond the tap. The water we find naturally in cities like San Francisco is by far not enough to sustain all the essential needs of the people who live there. So we bring in water from afar with dams, reservoirs, and viaducts. The water for San Francisco comes from a valley next to Yosemite. The people who used to live there no longer have access to that water or that land. Instead, millions of people in San Francisco and the surrounding area thrive on that water. In fact, on average, the Bay Area imports over 300 million gallons of water per day, and San Francisco is responsible for half of that. In terms of weight, that is 400,000 tons per day. However, the system that delivers the water is complex and fragile, and the lack of water in the area it comes from produces droughts and groundwater shortages in the long run. The system is both fragile and massive. So, how can we all contribute to making the water system sustainable? It all starts with respect for water, which we can build by avoiding the blind spot. Let's look at all the water. Let's look at where it comes from. And once we have that respect, it's easy to ask, how can we do more with less?